talk today. I understand that most of you here are parents, right? Or parents to be. Right, okay, good. Because this topic that I'm going to talk to you about today, it's a very important topic, it's a very crucial issue, and this matter needs to be resolved right here, right now. Okay, so before I start off with my speech, let me ask you a few questions. Question number one, how many of you here have social media network? Right, almost all of you here have social media network. Now, question number two, how many of you here have ever posted photos and videos of your children online? Okay, fact. A 5-year-old has an average of 1,500 photos and videos of them posted online. And this is caused by sharenting, the topic which I'm going to talk to you about today. Now, what is sharenting and why do I make it sound like it's such a bad thing? It is a bad thing. Sharenting is an act where parents overshare personal information about their children online. Personal information can be in the form of many things. It can be in the form of photos, videos, and in the social media context can be in the form of Facebook posts, Instagram posts, YouTube videos, etc. Regardless of how it's posted, where it's posted, it's sharenting and it needs to be stopped. Now, sharenting is a bad thing because I've done research on this topic for about 2 years now. I've talked to many people, including professionals such as pediatricians, doctors, educators, to parents, and children themselves, and the outcomes do not really bring music to my ears. Okay, so why does sharenting need to be stopped? Number one, it endangers our children's safety. Number two, it violates our children's privacy. And number three, it can cause psychological effect to our children. Okay, moving on to point number one. Now, how does sharenting endangers our children's safety? Right, okay, so when we post personal information online, it can be viewed by anyone from anywhere in the world, right? Right, okay, so this information can fall into the wrong hands. Scholars have expressed their concerns that where these videos and photos of our children that we view as innocent might be viewed inappropriately by criminals such as pedophiles. We don't want that to happen to our children, right? So we have to avoid sharenting. Okay, other than that, by posting personal information online, parents are allowing strangers to learn their children's personal information such as names, addresses, where they study, their birthday, and so on and so forth, which leads to other threats such as kidnapping and threats to kidnapping. There are instances where strangers have claimed that, for example, strangers claimed my children to be theirs, and they're fishing for sympathy from public, asking for money to cure these children, my children, which they claim to be theirs. Now, this incident is called digital kidnapping. Doesn't this all worry you somehow? Right? This worries me and it needs to be stopped. And that's just point number one. Moving on to point number two. Right. Sharenting can violate our children's privacy. Now, sharenting is an act where parents overshare personal information of their children online, right? Now, when parents do sharenting, children normally doesn't have a say in what their parents do. Scholars say that children are not oblivious of sharenting. They understand that their pictures are being taken and their pictures are being uploaded to the social media for everyone to see. But oftentimes they feel powerless because they feel that they do not have a say in what kind of personal information, what kind of photos and videos that their parents get to upload online. Now, it's common sense, right? When we upload or we take other people's pictures, before we take it or before we upload it to our social media, we ask for their consent, right? The same goes to children. Before we post it to our social media, we need to ask their permission first. We need to ask for their consent. Now, that is how we violate our children's privacy. Now, instance number two, parents violate their children's privacy in the sense that they shape their children's identity instead of children themselves. Now, children should be given the opportunity to shape their online presence, shape their online identity, not their parents. The way their parents shape it, the personal identity, might be different than the way their children's do it, right? So it is it's an important phase in their children's life where they get to shape their own identity, and we parents are getting in the way. Now, it's important that we stop this right now, okay? So point number 3, the long-term effect of sharing is that it can cause psychological effect to our children. Now, parents most of the time are not mindful of what they post online. Sometimes they post embarrassing photos and videos, and adolescents often feel embarrassed of what their parents post online. And these unflattering images can cause them to feel embarrassed after it has resurfaced after a long time. And the information shared by parents can also tarnish their reputation, because the children's future careers or job can be affected by this. Now, I have listed all these effects sharing can cause to children. Now, you have to take the action and stop it. Spread my words. Tell this to the other parents to stop sharing right here, right now. Thank you.